Chapter 1. June 1st, 2006, Parent-Teacher Conference. It was a humid afternoon. All the students at Westlake Elementary School had already left to enjoy their summer vacation, all except 7th grader Jaunell Morris. Instead of preparing for summer vacation, 13-year-old Jaunell found herself in a parent-teacher conference with her mother, Jaunell Morris, Principal Morrison, and her 7th grade special education teacher, Mr. Hines. Jaunell is a bright student who deserves to be mainstreamed, Mr. Hines explained to Joan. But her behavior is out of control. I believe that Jaunell would benefit from receiving counseling for the summer. Jaunell has an appointment with a psychologist at Chestnut Behavioral Hospital on the 13th, Joan said. I'm not sure if Westlake is a good fit for Jaunell, said Principal Morrison. Every time I observe the classrooms, she is the only student who sits at the desk and does nothing. Maybe she will do better at a more structured school, Mr. Hines said to Principal Morrison. Havenwood Alternative School seems like a good fit. Are you all right with transferring schools, Jaunell? Joan asked. I guess, Jaunell responded. Okay, I will call Havenwood next week and make a referral, Principal Morrison told Jaunell. Have a great summer. Goodbye, Principal Morrison and Mr. Hines, Jaunell said, smiling while getting out of her chair. Joan had her back turned toward the conference room door. The fact that Jaunell was so oblivious made her livid. It was obvious that Principal Morrison only wanted Jaunell out of Westlake Elementary. Why didn't you say goodbye to Principal Morrison and Mr. Hines? Jaunell asked Joan as the two walked to the parking lot. Joan was silent for a few minutes. It doesn't matter, Joan finally said. I'm just happy that you are out of Westlake. Joan and Jaunell arrived at their apartment later that evening. The Morris family lived in a rundown apartment in a poverty-stricken town in southern Illinois known as Crestville. Jaunell's older sisters, Frances, a secondary education student at the University of Mississippi, and Lois, an honors student who just completed her first year in high school, sat on the living room couch angry for having to wait to eat dinner. Their apartment consisted of one bathroom, 2 bedrooms, the kitchen, and the living room. Jaunell had her own room while Joan slept on the living room couch. Lois and Frances shared rooms for the summer. All the doors had holes due to Jaunell punching them. Where have you two been? Frances asked Joan as she and Jaunell walked inside. You said that you were only going to attend a conference at Jaunell's school. Look, I was having trouble finding food that I can afford, and Jaunell needed a new outfit for the psychologist meeting, Joan said. It did not take long for Jaunell's out-of-control behavior to start that evening. The reckless behavior started during a dispute between Jaunell and Lois over the television. Jaunell wanted to watch cartoons, while Lois wanted to watch a reality show. Mom, can you tell Lois to give me the remote? Jaunell shouted to Joan, who was cooking dinner in the kitchen. Joan didn't respond. Jaunell then began screaming from the top of her lungs, banging on the wall, and threatening to break the television. Lois, give Jaunell the remote control, Joan shouted. Lois walked into the kitchen. I was watching television first, Lois said. Why do you allow her to act